Hello, everyone. Welcome to the last module. We made it through the course. I'm sure by now you've got an appreciation for how quickly these courses, the 8-week courses, roll through. So you've done a fantastic job. The course has been great. I'm really happy with how the development and the discussions and have gone. I haven't, at the time of making the recording, the self-care projects aren't turned in yet. It's before the deadline, so I haven't had a chance to look at those, but I'm really looking forward to what that looks like. So let's talk a little bit about the last module, the last week of the course. This is really a wrap-up. It's to kind of cover some loose ends related to lifestyle medicine that don't fit well other places in the course. And to just do a bit of reflection about how the course went in general, where you feel like you started and how far you've come for it. Part of what I want to expose you to are now, we've got a baseline of what lifestyle medicine means. What's the rest of the world doing with lifestyle medicine as far as other practitioners? How are they practicing this way, and what are the organizations? And so I wanted to expose you to the American College of Lifestyle Medicine. It's something that I would encourage you to become involved with. They are growing quite a bit now. In the last probably 2 years, they've had a significant amount of growth as far as membership. The membership is still largely physician-based membership, but it is certainly interprofessional, and it is continuing to move that way. So I would encourage you to look into it anyway. It's part of the assignment is to look at their website and to read through it, but so you get an idea of who they are. And they have an annual meeting that is a good experience. It generally is the who's who in lifestyle medicine and disease prevention that speaks at these meetings. And it's generally a very good experience as far as the content that you receive. That's one thing. The other part, too, is I wanted to expose you to Chris Lowney. So there's a video. It's a short one. He wrote a book called Heroic Leadership. He's written several, but one of the books he's written, Heroic Leadership, is something that you will read actually at the very end of your program here. It'll come in the capstone course if that's the route you're taking and you take the capstone. We'll read Heroic Leadership there, but he has a nice video on self-awareness, and it's a good time to introduce you to that and some of the concepts in there because it ties in nicely with the course. And then again, to kind of go along with the hodgepodge of themes for this week, if you have not watched them already, and even if you have, I'd like you to rewatch them. But this is the HBO documentary, CDC and HBO documentary on Weight of the Nation. It is a couple of years old now, probably 3 years old or so, but it really exposes what the social determinants and how they affect particularly obesity are. And since we've talked about this quite a bit in this course and the various factors, the social factors, cultural factors that affect the health outcomes that we have, and obesity is certainly a topic that has come up several times over the last 8 weeks, that it seems to be a very appropriate video series to watch. There are 4 separate documentary components to it. Each of them is about an hour long. So just so you have a perspective, it takes you about 4 hours to watch the entire series with that. So they're really, aside from reading through the website, there's really no reading like we've done in the past for this module, but it's more about watching. And mostly what I'd like for you to do after you watch and as you roll into the discussion forum is to reflect on what you've learned, where you think about it this way. What are the things that I had preconceived notions about before I started the course? What was my understanding? What was my assumptions related to lifestyle, related to obesity, chronic conditions, related to our healthcare system, related to care of another individual? How has that been shaped and formed now 8 weeks later. Now, how do I understand things? Did it reinforce? Did it contradict? And as you go through the program, this is something that is a good idea to continually do is taking a bit of an inventory of where you stand, how you understand care in the whole person way of caring for an individual. How is that being shaped and formed, and how is that relating to your own personal values? And then probably most importantly, how are you going to use those as you move forward and implement the skills and the knowledge and values that you're learning from the program. So those would be a good time within the course this week 8 to reflect on that, because as you have gotten an idea, these things run pretty quickly, and sometimes we don't have a great deal of time to reflect. So I'm encouraging you on just as by way of all the courses that you're taking in the 8th week to spend some time doing a little reflecting. As you've looked at the schedule, you'll start another course straight away on Monday. After this 8 week, you'll start into the next course. And so if you don't do a little reflecting now, then you kind of get caught up in the next course, and then you're in that mode. The way the schedule runs as you go forward is you'll have a break in between. Now the new schedule will start this fall, and that you'll have the first term and then a week break, and then the second term. The old schedule didn't give that week break in between, and so that's a good time to do some reflecting in there too. So at any rate, great job on the course. Really had a lot of fun this last 8 weeks teaching the course and getting to know each of you and reading your work and watching you grow, and I'm looking forward to seeing how this progresses for you in the subsequent courses that you take in the program. If there's anything that I can help answer as far as questions or help do for you, please don't hesitate to reach out and let me know. Pick up the phone, email, whichever works best for you is what will work for me too. All right, so that's it. Enjoy your last week of this course, and good luck on the next course. Thanks.